Alrighty. Hello, everyone, including folks on Twitter and Facebook, YouTube, especially teens, young adults in the Malden area. My name is Patrick. If you don't know me, I'm the information librarian in charge of the young adult collection and programming at the Malden Public Library. This is week 3 of our 2020 online summer reading program, and I'm back here to talk about another fantasy novel that you can pick up and enjoy reading this summer. This preview is going to be a short one as I've not finished this book yet, much to my wife's chagrin. It's one of her favorites. But this book is the first in a trilogy of fantasy novels, and there's an expanded universe. There's another trilogy as well if you enjoy this one. But it's the book Mistborn. The Final Empire is the name, by Brandon Sanderson. Just a reminder that this is one of the free books that you could get by signing up for our summer reading program, picking up one of our gift bags, or if you've already gotten a gift bag and you've already read the book that you've gotten, and maybe you want a little more challenge, you can come by and pick up one of these so long as we have them in stock. I think we have at least 10 left by the time this is going up, so feel free to swing by the library. While we are closed, we're doing contactless pickup, which means you can call in advance, reserve items, and set a pickup time for them. So this book is the first in a trilogy. It's often called the Mistborn Trilogy, and it's the first book where we're introduced to kind of a post-apocalyptic world where these mystic mists cover the planet. Everything is dead or dying. All the plants are brown. There's an evil, oppressive empire, the final empire of the title. And it is in this world opposed by descendants of freedom fighters. And that includes our main character, Vin. She is imbued with magical powers that kind of set her aside as one of the eponymous, the titular Mistborn, those who can control all kinds of magic. Some magic users can only use like 1 or 2 different kinds, but the Mistborn, they have it in them to kind of manipulate all of them. It's very interesting fantasy world. It's set apart by some other classical fantasy books by the magic that is represented in Mistborn. Feels kind of gritty, a little realistic. The magic in the series comes from different types of metals, and it is called allomancy. So burning or eating different kinds of metals might make you repel metal like a magnet, or eating another one can make you stronger or run faster, more dexterous. It's almost scientific in its system, more so than magic, because they kind of know doing this will do this, and so that's one thing that sets this world aside from a lot of classic fantasy you might dive into. Brandon Sanderson, I feel like, is very good about that. He has other series of fantasy literature that kind of break some of these long beholden rules that we would see in magic in like The Hobbit or Wizard of Earthsea. So obviously, if you like this book, if you've already picked it up and read it, you like the main character, there's 2 sequels set in this series. And as I said, there's a second trilogy that is set after the first that kind of expands the world, introduces new characters, and expands the magical allomancy system. So if you like, there's more to kind of chew on. Brandon Sanderson, the author, he's done a lot of adult books as well, but he also has some other YA appropriate titles. So if you do enjoy his writing style, there's some other books out there of his to enjoy that we have in our collection right now. So you can request them through our online catalog, and like I said, schedule them for the contactless pickup. That is going to do it for this very mini book review. We have, as I post this, like I said, 10 copies or more of this first book, Mistborn: The Final Empire. So feel free to call the library and schedule a pickup of one of these. We are doing some 3 different programs next week. This is coming out on Friday, July 24th. Next Tuesday, we're going to have an online trivia competition playing Jackbox games with a random winner receiving a gift card, so a $10 gift card. So you don't want to miss that. You have to be there live, as unlike some of these other programs where you can just kind of pop in and watch the video. That is Tuesday, July 28th, and it's 3 p.m. So make sure you mark your calendars. And then Thursday, I'm going to be going into the world with an online discussion here via Zoom of the world of Dungeons and Dragons. So if you want to jump in, I'm going to be at the library talking about the game live, and that'll be on the 30th, I believe. And for seniors in the Malden Public High School on Monday, I'm going to be doing a little book discussion about some of the other titles on the senior summer reading list that you can dive into. Anyway, those are the programs for next week. Thank you all so much for watching and for signing up, taking part in the summer reading events. I hope you guys have a great weekend, great rest of this summer, and we will see you here next week for those programs and another mini book review. Next time, we're going to be reviewing the last of our free titles that we have to give out this summer, Binti by Nadima Okorafor. So until then, take care, and thank you so much for reading and imagining your story.